When I read the script for Breakpoint, it was one of those feelings you get when you just know you have to make something happen. I read the script and it was exactly what I had been looking for my first feature. It was funny, it had heart. I already knew that Jeremy Sisto was involved and probably J.K. Simmons, and I just knew that I had to make it my first feature film. A lot of people think of Breakpoint as a sports comedy, but ultimately it's a film about family. It's about two brothers who are getting back together after being estranged for many years, and they decide to make a run at a Grand Slam tournament in men's tennis doubles. And the movie really is about these two brothers recognizing that in order to be in sync as doubles players, men's tennis doubles players, they need to be in sync as brothers and as human beings ultimately. At the beginning of the film, Jimmy Price is a journeyman tennis player who is burning through partner after partner. And we start off when he throws a match, gets upset with the referee, gets upset with his partner, and ultimately destroys their chances at winning the match. And he's fired by his partner. And we find out through a series of events in the film that he doesn't have anyone else he can ask, and that he used to be partners with his brother, Darren Price. And he's sort of left with no other options except to ask his brother. When we first meet Darren, he's a substitute teacher on the last day of school. We discover that he doesn't really have any friends or any plans. He's just kind of languishing about. And we find out later what's at the root cause of all this for both brothers. But Darren's at a place where he's a little more staid and conservative, and Jimmy is very reckless and kind of has one last hope, and that's his brother. Working with David Walton is a true dream. He's an incredibly talented actor, and I knew that he would be great at this because he auditioned and just did such an amazing job. And I also felt like I had seen him do these sort of like confident, cocky, jockey characters before, but I'd never seen him really do anything with so much nuance and so much emoting. And it was I was excited to see him be able to stretch those muscles. When people watch Breakpoint and leave the theater, I want them to feel good. I want them to have laughed. I want them to have had a great time. I also want them to feel like there's hope for repair of any relationship in their life that might need some attention. At the beginning of this film, these brothers could not be farther apart, and the family as a whole could not be farther apart. And by the end, we get to a place where it's not all wrapped up in a super clean bow, and that was intentional. But what happens at the very end of the movie is you have hope for the future. The family, the dysfunctional family, has changed and come together in a different way, and there's a new version of this particular dysfunctional family. Yet you feel like when they go on after the movie ends, they're going to figure out a way to navigate it together, and as a result, all of them will be stronger going forward. Even though this film was something that he had nurtured all along, he was very open to not just me, but to the producers and the other actors, to making it a collaborative effort and making everyone feel like it was their film too. And I'd been a fan of Jeremy since 6 Feet Under. I loved his acting as Billy, the creepy brother on 6 Feet Under. And when I got the script and saw that he was involved, it was one of the things that got me the most excited about doing the film. So I was excited at the beginning to get to work with him, and when I got to see him act and do his thing,